morning. I'm Ty Albright. Here's what's going on in the 4 states. A repeat DWI offender charged after that fatal crash in Carthage Tuesday afternoon. Police say 22-year-old Mark Mendez Hernandez of Southwest City ran a stop sign and slammed into an SUV. Behind the wheel of that SUV was 76-year-old Gail Wade of Joplin, who was pronounced dead at the scene. His wife, Glenda, life-flighted to a Springfield hospital in critical condition. Mendez Hernandez, he allegedly fled the scene on foot, got a couple of blocks away, but was tracked down by onlookers who saw the crash take place. He now faces multiple charges. Well, not only did Missouri U.S. Senator Josh Hawley file legislation that would fully fund SNAP benefits while the government shutdown continues, he also introduced a bill that would reinstate federal funding for the Farm Service Agency, which he says is critical as the shutdown landing squarely in harvest season as the government shutdown entered its 4th week. When you see news, call or text our tip line at 417-782-1310. For News Talk KZRG, I'm Ty Albright on KIX 102.5.
We'll see sunshine today with highs in the low 70s. Rain tonight with lows dropping down to the mid-50s. And it's not really going to warm up on Friday. Mid-50s, more rain, and then rain all the way through your weekend.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar is not showing anything over the 4 states.
46 in Miami, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Joplin. Sign up for severe weather alerts. Download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
Time now for the KIX Kids Pledge, and today we're featuring Clayton from Welch, Oklahoma.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Great job, Clayton. And if you'd like your kids or your class group or whomever to be on the KIX Kids Pledge, you can go to the KIX website, and there's a button there on the main page you can hit that'll tell you how to upload your audio.
We're just 50 minutes away from your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Did you see this? We're now over $400 again.
It's growing fast.
Climbing so fast. So your first chance of the day to guess and win it is in 17 minutes.
Here's Tucker Wetmore.
On KIX 102.5. Morning, everybody.
Good morning. Happy Thursday.
Oh, it's Thursday. I am not going to get my work done. The weather is not going to cooperate this weekend.
Probably
I'm
not,
get
no.
my mowing and leaf chopping and
No,
all
leaf
this stuff
chopping.
put up. Yeah, I wanted to do leaf chopping. I might do leaf chopping today. Part of me right now thinks, yeah, we'll do leaf chopping today. And then the other part of me goes, no, you won't. Because when 1 o'clock rolls around, it's nap time. 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm worn out.
Yeah.
This morning, right now, at 7 o'clock, I'm like, let's do leaf chopping. But at
Just you wait.
1:30, everything changes.
Would you start TikTok, please?
I guess.
Thank you.
Should we?
I suppose so. And we've got to get stuff taken care of.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Did you ever figure out what you're going to wear?
Nope. I thought wearing this sweater. I don't know. So we're talking about, I'll tell you guys, my grandpa's funeral is this weekend. We have the viewing and the visitation tomorrow. So I will not be here. And then we have the burial and the funeral Saturday morning. And so I have been very slowly going through my closet to see what's appropriate that I could wear. And I've got my pregnancy leggings that are black, but then are leggings too casual to wear to your funeral? I don't know. I've got a black skirt that I'm wearing right now. That's a maxi skirt, floor length. I could wear that. I have this sweater. I don't know. I don't know if the white is too inappropriate.
No, I don't think so.
Or if the half and half is too distracting.
I don't think so.
I mean,
you don't have to just wear black to a funeral.
I know, but and maybe it's just the way that I was raised, but it's always you wear black if you can, muted colors, very
That's
subdued.
muted? This would I would consider.
Oh my gosh, we have the black and white thing going on
it's been
today.
a black and white kind of week.
I
don't know. I don't know. This happened last night, so we got ready to go on stage and noticed everybody was wearing denim in the green.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the time of year.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like 6 or 7 people on the production lineup.
We were twinning yesterday in denim and green.
Denim and green. Which I usually
Thank
on
you,
Wednesday,
guys.
I try
Thank
to
you.
wear that day what I'm going to wear that night.
Right.
Also last night, we're playing all through the first part of the set and everything, and I'm hearing these pop, pop, pops frequently in my right ear. And I have the instrument, so we use what's called an aviom system. And each person has their own aviom bass unit. And on that are a series of buttons across the bottom. Each one corresponds with a different instrument. You can click on that button for whichever instrument it is, turn it up or down, move it on your stereo spectrum, so you can pan everything out. And I only have 2 instruments in my right ear, the bass and the acoustic. I put the keyboard in the left.
Why do you differentiate your ears like that?
Well, if you don't, and then everything is crammed right in the center, and it makes it very hard. It makes a huge mess. It's like the difference between mono and stereo.
So is it distracting to have it like that, though?
No, gosh, no. It helps so much. So I'll pull the keyboards way over to the left, acoustic way over to the right. I'll put the other guitar a little bit over from the keyboards. I'll put the bass here. I only run like 2 vocals, and then they're just barely on, and I leave them in the center. Mm-hmm. And then the click is in the center that I run, and I'm in the center. If you put too many things in the center, then it becomes a big mess, and I really want the center isolated from my signal.
Right.
And so, anyway, I'm hearing this pop, and I'm thinking, my drivers in my in-ears are blown. That's what it sounds like, when you get your headphones too loud. Is it? Oh.
Not let me do anything again. It's fine.
When you've got your headphones too loud and the speakers are popping, that's what it sounded like. And I'm like, they're blowing.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
So I think, well, it's got to be the bass guitar causing this.
What do you mean, shala?
So I go over and turn the bass down while I'm playing, and it's still doing it. And I'm like, is that coming from the acoustic? Because the acoustic's really just mid-high frequencies. There's no bass coming from the acoustic. And I turn the acoustic off. Sure enough, it stops. And
Weird.
I'm like, so I turn the bass back up, and it's not doing it with the bass. So I began to realize that the battery was going dead on Seth, our acoustic player. It was going dead on his preamp, and it was sending pops from his preamp. All this while I'm trying to play, and everything. It took me like a good 10 or 15 minutes to figure out.
7 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 709.
Sunshine and low 70s. Today is 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at that weather forecast in about 15 minutes. Plus, we'll have your first chance of the day to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
All you got to do is be caller number 5 at 720. Tell us what the secret sound is, and if you're right, the cash jackpot is yours.
Here's Carrie Underwood.
On the 4 states #1 for cash.
KIX 102.5. So we took our first break, and I was like, are the batteries going down? Are you hearing popping off your acoustic? He goes, yeah, I am. And I was like, I have a Taylor acoustic too. And that's usually an indicator that the preamp, the battery, it has a battery inside the acoustic that runs the preamp system. That's usually an indicator that it's going dead. And he said, I thought that might be it. And
So did you get it fixed?
yeah,
And no more popping?
no more popping. That took care of it.
Oh, good.
Okay, so that was that one that we were talking about. For some reason, any promotion that they do on any station anywhere, I don't know why you put it on KZYM if it's exclusively for KJMK, but Joel put it through KZYM, and for some reason, I get double notifications. So I get it for KZYM, then I get it for when they include me on KIX. It's stupid.
That's weird. I wonder why.
I get 2 notifications for every single promotion that they do.
Morning, Lisa. Did you ever hear from Gary Crow?
I have not heard anything from Gary Crow, so I'm going to reach out to him today because I'm stressing. I am really, really stressing about next week because here we are a week out from the Haunted Spook Tour, and usually by now we have promos running. We have the website at least primarily built, and we're ready to do the map. We don't even know where we're going yet.
Right.
We have no idea where we're going. And this idea, well, it's all going to work out. Now, that's not how things work out. They work out when you stress over them and you work on them and you push to get them done. And right now, I don't know what we're going to do. We could go see two things because that's pretty much what we have in both locations. Two things. And that's it. And both of them are like, meh. So, I don't know. I have a whole bunch of maybe we coulds, but nothing that is set in stone or that is, there's possibilities, but possibilities make me even more nervous because, there's nothing settled in stone on it.
We need something solidified.
Yeah.
Oh, Sheila, Dorinda, I won't be here tomorrow. I will be with family for my grandpa's viewing and visitation and then funeral and burial.
She'll be wearing black.
How are they growing, Bryce, and how are those pups doing?
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
And I was asking if this sweater was too much or too distracting for a funeral. I don't know.
I don't think it is.
Morning, Jack. How you doing?
Fine. Oh, my gosh. So
What?
this guy from Mount Vernon was taken into custody yesterday for allegedly pretending to be rock star Sammy Hagar.
Oh, is that? I thought that was satire.
No, this really happened.
It did?
Yes. At local spots, including two banks and a vape shop. The guy's originally from Summersville, Missouri. 58-year-old Ronnie Putnam entered several businesses claiming to be the real Red Rocker and insisted on opening accounts under the name Sammy Hagar Enterprises, LLC. And supposedly he even gave a short a cappella rendition of I Can't Drive 55 to back up his claim.
Oh, it was Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, he mentioned he was on tour but needed to cash a royalty check. And they said he had on red sunglasses and had a slight scent of a margarita mix, so thought it might actually be him. Because, he had a homemade ID that said Sammy Hagar Rock God. And he does. Have you seen pictures of him?
Oh, yeah.
He does not look like Sammy Hagar.
He's got the blonde, curly hair going on.
Well, I guess Sammy has white hair now.
Yeah.
Because he's so old, and this guy has white hair. But he does not look like him at all.
He's kind of like if Sammy decided he was just kind of.
Oh, type in Ronnie Putnam for me. Sammy Hagar. Ronnie Putnam, Sammy Hagar. So I'll show you what this guy looks like.
Thank you, Dorinda. Hey, you found us on Facebook. Hey, Jack.
Okay, this is
Thank
what
you,
the
Bryson. Thank you, Sheila.
dude, you tell me, does that look like Sammy Hagar to you?
No.
At all?
No, not really at all, no. Oh, my gosh, and we get Frederick this morning over on Twitch.
Frederick's on.
Yay.
What an occasion.
I know. We get Frederick today. We get Jack. Hey, Jack, I will say that there is a better viewing experience over on YouTube or Twitch
Yeah,
than on
much
Facebook.
better.
Facebook will sometimes not show us all of the comments, unfortunately. So if there gets to a point where you're like, oh, I think they're ignoring me now. Well, we may just not be seeing your comments, and I apologize for that.
Facebook limits comments visibility a lot of the times for whatever reason. Nobody knows why.
Megan says, what if we just skip this year and have a costume and karaoke party instead?
Where? How? What? These are all, they're more the possibilities idea, but
Home from surgery. This is the second week home. What surgery did you get done? You doing okay, Frederick?
remember he was talking about, he told us about this last time he was on. He told us he was getting ready to have surgery for, what was it? Was it your back?
All right, 10 seconds. We got a sec here. Gallstones.
Ah,
Removed the bladder.
yeah. Your gallbladder. I have mine out.
3.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
Your chance to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound right after Morgan Wallen.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah, that's...
Well, how you doing? How you feeling?
You won't miss it at all. It takes about a week, though, before you can move around. It leaves you very sore.
I bet. Let me go see. Did you send them yet, Bryson? No, not yet. Hey, don't forget, we are still getting you signed up for those Hardy tickets.
Yes. We'll find out the winner at 9:20.
There he is. Hey, Daniel. Daniel's over on Twitch, too. And I think the video quality just looks better on Twitch.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, need all the help we can get.
Most of the videos restrict our frame rates and things
Right.
like that. So,
Are you still coming by tomorrow, Daniel?
is he coming tomorrow? I thought we were coming. He was coming early next week.
Thought it was the 24th. All right, you just did.
Yeah, so I plan to call Gary if he doesn't come on here. We don't hear from him today. I'm going to call him later today and try to get something. And then if that falls through, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean,
What was the place in Riverton?
wait, the Witch's Grave, and that's never been really secured. Nobody knows anyone from there or that has anything to do with it. It would be kind of a show up and maybe get the cops called on a situation, you know.
Galena. What do we got in Galena?
There is a cemetery there, but again, none of us have contact in Galena. The whole community really hates this kind of thing. Every time we've done anything in Galena, we've gotten blowback. Even Lisa is okay. We got 2 confirms downtown. She just texted me.
Other than the 2 that we already had?
The Hurlburt Mortuary and the Dangerfield House will open up. Okay. No, these were the 2 that we had. Okay, we already knew that. She said we will know on Olivia. She said, I had thought if we do walking tour, we could take people into Spiva Park. Hardly anyone goes into it, and it was the side of the House of Lords. It's the park right there across from the old library building.
I mean, is there a really, really good story that goes with it? Morning, Bonnie. Happy birthday. There he is. It's Gary Crow.
Gary, there he is.
Okay, the guy's not in picture anymore. All right, we gotta go.
See? KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen.
We'll see sunshine today. Highs right around 72. It is 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. But right now, it's time to guess and win the Great Plains Federal Credit Union secret sound.
We've got $402.50 up for grabs, and we'd love to give it to you.
If you can be caller number 5 at 623-1025 and tell us.
What is this sound? What do you think? What is it?
If you can be caller number 5 and tell us, you're going to win all the cash.
From the 4 states, #1 for cash.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 1, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 2, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX.
Caller number 3, keep trying.
Hi, Morning KIX.
Caller number 4, keep trying.
Hi there, Morning KIX. Who is this?
Katrina.
Katrina, where are you from? Joplin? Did you say Joplin? Katrina, are you there?
Katrina, we can't hear you.
Your phone is cutting out. We're losing you.
Yeah, I said Joplin.
Okay. Katrina from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Katrina, it's your chance to win the cash, $402.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
I was thinking it kind of sounds like pulling a Kleenex out of the box.
She says pulling a Kleenex out of the box.
For $402.50. That is not it.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Katrina, making it $427.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win at 420 with Brett.
All righty.
Okay, thanks, Katrina. Have a great day.
Human conversation.
All right, Daniel's trip got canceled.
Oh, so
So he
will
is
be able
coming
to
next
hear.
week.
Great. I mean, sorry your trip got canceled.
Yeah, I'm sorry to
but-
hear that, man. Hey, good morning, 40. Thanks for the follow and the like.
So we'll talk more about this when we get done with the secret sound here, Gary. But we're hitting a lot of challenges with this year's spook tour. I don't know what we're going to do really.
Gary says the same distance to Devil's Promenade and Pitcher is about the same. But Devil's Promenade, I thought
Gary had said,
you said we
that
weren't going to be able to do that
law
one.
enforcement weren't letting people go down there. She has a phone call at 9 a.m. on a magazine project that shouldn't run too long.
I did give him the pineapple cake yesterday. Oh, well, that was good if you carry. Yeah, he moved to Monkey Island, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, we were really hopeful on the pitcher thing, but with that falling through, there's just not a lot of options panning out for us this year. I don't know. I mean, for the first time in like 16, 17 years, we're really stuck for an idea for where to go this year. Either people have moved or sold property, or we don't know anyone there, or this isn't happening, or...
Yeah, we've lost a lot of our contacts, or our contacts have lost their contacts.
Yeah, they've lost their property, or, Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Joplin has really become a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
There is one other place that I read about online, about a bed and breakfast in Webb City.
But Webb City's out of the way no matter which one we're doing.
Yeah, maybe, maybe not. But here's another thing. These little stopping points, I don't see any of them as a destination stop, kind of like Pitcher would have been. If we could have gone there, that would have been a great place to end up, where everybody could take their time, look around. I don't see any of these being that. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for cash.
Looking for caller number 5 to get some in the Great Plains Federal Credit Union Secret Sound.
Katrina from Joplin.
You are caller number 5.
All right, Katrina, it's your chance to win the cash $402.50.
If you can tell us, what is this sound?
I was thinking it kind of sounds like pulling a Kleenex out of the box.
She says pulling a Kleenex out of the box.
For $402.50. That is not it.
Oh.
But we're going to put another $25 in the jackpot, Katrina, making it $427.50.
And give you another chance to guess and win at 420 with Brett.
So I don't know what we're going to do. I mean, again, the picture thing would have been really, really, really cool. Really good.
Tina's asking about Peach Church Cemetery.
Peace Church Cemetery, the problem with that is there is the family that is related to Billy Cook, and they really, really resent people coming there and doing things like this. We've had the cops called on us multiple times before. In the past, parking was always a huge issue, and people would end up parking on the sides of the road. Yeah, I'm waiting until we get done with this conversation. Because I know. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hey, Randy.
What's up?
Hey, just letting you guys know there's a real bad 2-car accident on Highway 43 in Douglas Fir.
Okay, let me ask you a few questions. First off, I want you to say that one more time. Go ahead.
There's a real bad wreck on Highway 43 in Douglas Fir. Take alternate route.
Can you
Is backed up for about a mile.
can you tell how many vehicles are involved?
2 vehicles.
2 vehicles, and is the emergency responders already on the scene?
Everybody's on scene already.
Okay, man, that's all I need. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure where that is. Douglas and Fir.
It sounds very familiar.
Let me process this.
Oh, Douglas Fir is the name of one singular road. Douglas Fir Road in Joplin.
Okay, he didn't really give us that cross point, did he?
He said Highway 43?
Oh, okay, he did say it. Gosh dang it.
43 in Douglas Fir. Take alternate route. Traffic is backed up for about a mile.
Can you tell how many vehicles are involved?
2 vehicles.
2 vehicles, and is the emergency responders already on the scene?
Everybody's on scene already.
Okay, that's all we need. We could do this on SEG. Yeah, that'll work. Don't let me forget that, because I will.
Oh, this is right down the street from 4 State Trucks.
Okay.
And there's that Dollar General there.
By Loma Linda, yeah. So, anyway, back to what we were talking about. without there being somewhere to go and end up. And what someone was asking about Peace Church Cemetery. Yeah. Billy
Yes.
Cook's family is really resentful. They called the cops on us multiple times. It used to be a huge risk for a wreck or an injury because people would park on the shoulder before they cleaned up the cemetery. Now, having said that, they have cleaned up the cemetery there now to where there's plenty of parking in the cemetery. You wouldn't have to park on the roads, I don't think, unless we end up having like 300 cars.
Right.
And it's very hard to get people to park correctly at these things anyway with the best parking situation because people just, oh, there's a spot. And, they just go there without thinking about everybody else. So we've got to think about safety. We've got to think about all of these things, about not getting into trouble, about being respectful. We've tried always to do that, and I think we've done a pretty good job over the years. But in spite of that fact, there are still some, like the Masonic Temple or like the Peace Church Cemetery, that we run into problems with.
Right. Yeah, you may want to find an alternate route, Megan. Yeah, if you go tomorrow, you're going to miss me. You should just come next week, Daniel. Bye, Sorara. Have a great day. Frederick says, shared your stream on my Discord server. I'll add it to announcements channel later. Thank you, Frederick. That's so cool. Is she going to be available for a call later?
She said she had a phone call at 9 a.m. but on a magazine project, but shouldn't run too long. So sometime after that. Trying to explain to her about the picture thing.
Those pups are too cute. Oh my goodness, I love those ears and those tiny little paws. Yeah,
Yeah, we were going to call you, Gary. We were wondering about the contact that you had that moved to Monkey Island. And you don't know anybody else that...
Is there anything haunted on Monkey Island? I mean, with a name like Monkey Island, I feel there's got to be some.
That's way too far away.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's down Grand Lake. That's too far away. Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that far.
It's too far. You don't know anybody else that could facilitate a visit to Pitcher for a large group of people. I don't know. Again, I'm kind of at a loss for this year. We need to be promoting this already. We need to have promos done. The website needs to be done, all that thing. And we can't do any of it until we get the route nailed down. So it's kind of frustrating.
Maybe we'll get some great calls today and some folks will have some great ideas.
Maybe. I plan for us to talk about how many challenges we're running into this year and the fact that it's being really, really difficult to plan locally in the Joplin area because a lot of the places we used to go or have gone before just aren't available anymore. Or
you remember the game Monkey Island? It's a game too.
I'm not sure.
I didn't know that. What's the game exactly? Got 35. You got the phone call ready?
Yep.
We have 19 seconds on this intro. Is that enough time?
Yep. It's 14 seconds long.
Okay.
KIX 102.5, the four states number one for country, got reports of an accident to let you know about.
There's a real bad wreck on Highway 43 in Douglas Fir. Take alternate routes. Traffic is backed up for about a mile.
Can you tell how many vehicles are involved?
2 vehicles.
2 vehicles, and is the emergency responders already on the scene?
Everybody's on scene already.
Well, okay.
Morning, Charlene.
Yeah, Frederick, you need to give yourself total time to heal on that. I mean, you're so sore. I swear when they go in at 3 different points for the gallbladder removal thing. And I think they just do this while they're in there because, oh my gosh, you can't move or anything. It's so sore for the next week.
Morning, Blonde Beauty.
Good, Charlene. How are you doing?
How long is the recovery time for getting your...
Normally a week. I came back to work a week after. But you don't move those first 5 days. You just don't move. And then after that, you can begin to move a little bit. I mean, getting up and going to the bathroom is even painful. Any kind of movement is very painful. But it's better than gallstones.
All right.
I also need to get with Chris today and find out, which I know the answer to this already. Did you follow up on what you suggested on Tuesday? And
I wouldn't hold my breath. How you doing, Blonde Beauty?
Lisa says, I think the walking tour would connect, that people would enjoy that. I don't. If they're not seeing anything, they wouldn't. We have found people connected to it strongly, seeing the spaces differently than whizzing by it in cars, even on tours. It was a sidewalk tour only. And then seeing a few spaces. Also walking, they feel more effort in. The crowd starts interacting with each other. I'm not sure they'd be disappointed at all based on past experience. And she may have something there.
I mean, she's done this before. She would know firsthand.
I know from my own personal perspective, I don't think that sounds interesting at all. If I'm not getting to go in and see something that I wouldn't normally see, it feels like and a lot of work. There's a lot of people who have been like, my legs are tired, my feet are tired. Now, if it's someone who is really hyper into the whole supernatural thing, like her guests are, yeah, they would like just the stories. They don't care so much about the experiential part of it. But I feel like our listening audience, for the most part, they're coming to see, to experience.
What do you guys think?
Not just to hear.
What do y'all think? Those of you who've done Spook Tour, who are hanging out right now, what do you think? Is this something that would interest you?
Just walking around, looking at things downtown and hearing about them.
Hearing the stories and things.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 734.
We'll see sunshine today, highs in the low 70s. It is 45 in Joplin.
And again, want to remind you about the accident that we just got the report of that's holding up traffic on 43 Highway and Douglas Fir Road.
Yeah, from what we're hearing, it's backed up for about a mile, so you may want to find some alternate routes.
That's just south of I-44 on 43, like you're going to Seneca.
So in the next hour, we are going to be talking about haunted spook tour ideas because it is that time of the season. It's haunted spook tour time.
Yeah, normally by this time, this is a week before the haunted spook tour. Normally we have everything worked out. We have our route ready. We've got the website up with the map on it, and you can go on there and check it out and everything. And we've, got promos running all about it and everything. This year, though, is being a bit of a challenge. So last year, we went to Newtonia.
It was great.
Show.
Went to Ritchie Mansion. It was awesome.
Year before that, we went to Carthage. It's been a few years since we've been to Joplin, done anything in the Joplin area. And we started looking around the Joplin area. Well, a lot of the properties that we used to go to have now sold, or they have different owners, or we don't have contacts.
Right.
And when we reach out to people, we're hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. And it's this year, here we are a week before, and we don't know where we're going to go for the haunted spook tour this year.
Let's say this one more time. A week away from the haunted spook tour. We always do it the Thursday before Halloween. And at this point, we're like,
we don't know where we're going.
I don't really know. So what do you think? Where should we go? Do you have any ideas?
So we had looked at possibly going to some downtown areas, and Lisa Martin's been working really hard on this. She's the lady from Paranormal Science Lab.
Science Labs, yeah.
And they always host it and give us all the information about the places we go to. And this year, she was trying to get us to where we could go down to some of the downtown buildings that have history, supernatural history behind them. Unfortunately, a lot of the houses down in that area are under active construction, and we can't be on the property, or she's running into roadblocks with people that she has as contacts, being able to get permission to go into the buildings.
Right.
So the possibility of just walking around downtown and looking at things and hearing about them, that's a thing, of course, but I'm not sure that would be interesting enough.
I mean, to get to hear the history, though, and the stories about some of these places and interact with them in a way that you don't normally get to when you drive by, it could be super cool.
You mean like things you could look up online?
Well, I mean, it's different when you're hearing about it from someone who's actually an expert like Lisa is.
I guess. I mean, I don't know that it would warrant wanting to go walking all that time. I mean, we're talking about 2.5 hours of walking.
And you're in good company. You're with the KIX fan, which is always a good time.
So my goal would be that we could get into some of those buildings, then we could do the Joplin thing.
I don't know. If someone knows, maybe some contacts down there, that would be cool too.
Or maybe someone's listening and thinking, hey, you could go here. We could get you into this place or that place. That would be really cool. Another thing we were looking at is possibly going to Baxter Springs. We've never been in Baxter Springs, and they've got the old fort site there. They've got the National Cemetery. There used to be the Rose House Bed and Breakfast there.
Right, the Rose Cottage.
Yeah, and Lisa had a contact there, but it's been sold, and there's new owners. We don't know who that is, so maybe somebody knows who that is. We also looked at going to Pitcher, and we had a possible contact to go to property in the ghost town of Pitcher. That fell through. So where do you think we ought to go for the haunted spook tour is what we're asking, because we don't know.
623-1025 to call or text. You can also tell us on Facebook, but call or text. Let's have a conversation about this.
There was also the possibility of having a partnership with a spook house, a haunted house spook house.
Which I think a lot of people could really enjoy that.
Yeah, we did that one year back at the Manor, if you remember, and they let everybody that was with the spook tour between 9 and 11 p.m. get in for free.
Which is so cool that they did that.
Yeah, and they got a sponsorship with the whole deal and everything. So that's a possibility. We're open to the idea of spook houses. If you know somebody that runs one that would like some major promotion.
I mean, this could be the way to do just that.
And it could be fun to watch these over-the-top spook house actors, we get into. These people are serious about what they do.
Oh, this is like their entire life. Every October, they become the character.
Yeah. For the month of October. Can you just imagine them trying to eat breakfast? So I think we ought to salute these people as the real American heroes that they are.
This station presents Real American Heroes.
Real American Heroes.
Today, we salute you, Mr. Over-the-Top Haunted House Actor.
Mr. Over-the-Top Haunted House Actor.
You failed at community theater, dinner theater, and as an usher at the movie theater. But now, it's Halloween.
Sorry.
Haunted House needs a leading man.
Play a monster of...
One moment for me, please. Stay right there.
Art.
It's the part you were born to play. Yeah.
So the next time you're accosted by a maniacal master thespian with a plastic axe and an accent you only hear in bad Shakespeare plays, ignore your punch reflex and cheer on Mr. Over-the-Top Haunted House Actor, a real American hero.
Over-the-Top Haunted House Actor.
They want you for the lead role in next year's Renaissance Fair. Break a leg.
Okay, so Bryson was just talking about
Facebook censoring his comments.
For no reason at all. That's typical Facebook behavior. That's why we recommend people go to YouTube. Hi there, Morning KIX.
Hi, you guys were talking about spook houses that you guys should go see.
Well, yeah.
There is the Frosty Sprite in Parsons, Kansas. It is family-owned and orientated. They've been doing it for years now. It is probably one of the best ones around the 4 states to go to.
That's cool. But unfortunately, Parsons is a little bit too much of a drive. It would take so long to get over there and do that by the time we got there. And we're looking for something that our listeners can do for free. We're not really looking for something, that they have to go pay and do. The Haunted Spook Tour has always been free.
Yeah, we'd love to keep it that way if we could.
Yeah, so if we are going to do something like that, it would have to be a partnership where they would let our people go in for free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they possibly would. You
Yeah.
just have to get a hold of them and see. Because I know they're doing a free walkthrough for, Spooklets for, the little kids and everything.
Right.
I think this weekend, actually.
And Parsons, how far is Parsons from Joplin? I mean, we got to get people home by 10.
I mean, it's well over an hour, isn't it?
Yeah, so if we drove in 2 hours and then we wouldn't have any time there. So it's just too far away.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah,
but thank
gotta
you
be
for
right
calling,
around
though.
here. Thanks, though. That happens every year.
I know. Morning, Kathy. Yeah, we can't do the Joplin Spook Light. We don't have our contact there anymore. He moved, and the new guy that owns the land is not cooperative.
Yeah, if we had someone that lived on State Line Road that would let us park just in their field or on their property or something, then yes, we would love that. We
Absolutely.
would give anything to have a contact. I mean, I'd hook these people up with concert tickets for the rest of the year, whatever we needed to do to be able to have someone. And we're so respectful when we go to people's property.
Absolutely.
They just park, we go stand, we watch for about half an hour or so, and then we leave. That's all we do. It's not like we set up a party or a bonfire or anything like that. No. All we do is we come, park, take flashlights, we wait and watch, and then we leave.
Right.
And we are trying so hard to find someone who will let us on their property for that on State Line Road. You can't park on State Line Road. It's against the law.
Can you see Johnny's comment over on TikTok? It's swiped up, so I wasn't able to read what it said.
Does it need moved?
We just had enough going on. Can you just scroll up and see? He said something about
I don't see it.
right there. Right there.
Want to do Halloween segment group, Philadelphia police officers. What? Google us on something. Want to do a Halloween segment? Group of Philadelphia police officers investigate the paranormal. Yeah, I'm not interested.
Oh, all the way in Philadelphia. Got it.
Philadelphia. I don't know that relates well
Hey,
to
Johnny.
the 4 states, Johnny,
Yeah.
but appreciate the suggestion.
Gary says, I know it's too late now, but they have a haunted house in Miami and an old abandoned slaughterhouse. Maybe we can work something out for next year.
Maybe. I
And
think
maybe it's not too late. I mean, what do we have nailed down at this point?
I think they would probably require that we do something with one of the spook houses that's already advertising with us, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure they probably wouldn't be too open to giving a large amount of promotion. If they have these spook houses that are buying advertisement on KIX, it would be really hard to justify giving promotion away to someone who's not spending money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's impossible. Not saying they wouldn't, but I'm pretty sure that would be a challenge. Johnny's still here. Appreciate it, Johnny.
Morning, Kelsey. Kelsey, I don't think I got to hear from you. How was baby shower, guys? Did you guys have a good time celebrating little man?
I'm not going to have this whole conversation with Lisa right now. It's too difficult to do right now. If she would call, you want to call her?
Can she talk right now?
I'm assuming. I mean, she's blowing up my phone right now. We could talk to her. Yeah, we got time. At least get her on the same page as us.
What did you guys think? Walking tour in Joplin. Did we like it? That idea? Not like it? Where's our?
Nobody's weighing in on that.
Where's our mind at?
Hello?
Hey, Lisa, I just thought we'd call you. I've been sitting here reading your text to everybody on the live video and everything because they're really weighing in. The entire show is about this morning, and we just did a break talking about how frustrating it was being this year that we weren't able to secure places. And we talked about the walking tour and the idea of the walking tour, and I'm sure your audience is a little bit different than our audience. Our audience is what you'd call fringe interested in the supernatural, and I know yours are core interested in the supernatural. So they've got a lot more already invested. I think a lot of ours come for the whole getting to see things they don't normally see or experience things, and that's why the idea of getting into these places, I think, is a lot more appealing for our audience. We may the walking tour may just be what we have to do. I mean, that may be the only option.
Well, and another thing, because there's probably more history we talk about than even ghost stories. when
Yeah.
they're walking tours.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how much that, I just feel like, and I don't want them to come away going, that. I don't want that. I feel like, if we could get into Olivia, when we mentioned that to a few people, everybody's like, oh, seriously? Because people have not seen in that. I think that would be a real feather in the cap to get into that.
Yeah, Lori said she's bugging them again because David told her that she's got to get permission from the realtor because it's at the stage that the realtor's starting to work with it, and so he can't just let people in without the realtor saying okay. So she's working on that.
What publicity, though, that would be for them. I mean, not only that we're bringing a whole bunch of people there, but also all the talk about it on the radio and everything that we'd be doing.
Yeah, that would be huge for any realtor, I would think.
Well, yeah, and Lori said that. So it's just a matter of, sometimes it's just a matter of, tweaking it. Hey, listen to what I'm saying,
Yeah.
And so she said she'd get back with me today on that. But we're clear for the mortuary. We're clear for the Dangerfield house. And like I said, for people who grew up here,
Yeah.
not too many have actually stepped foot in the Spiva Park.
Yeah, I know. And I know that's where it's right across the street from where the Connor Hotel was, right?
Yeah, but more importantly, that is where the House of Lords was.
Oh, really? It was. Yeah. But and if there was something with the House of Lords there, they could see again experientially. In this day and age where you can look up anything on the internet, finding out something about a place is not quite as impactful as having experienced it, where, you can go in and see or look at or actually take pictures of. And I know that is a big part of the draw. The things they like the most, that we get the most comments are the things they go in and see. We rarely have someone say anything about, I did not know that about that place, or I found out this. It's where they get to go in and see something, like the Opera House in Carthage or the Kendrick House or those kind of things.
Yeah, like when we went into the house and they got to move the ball and see it move across the floor on its own.
They love that stuff. Newtonia, that house and that cemetery.
Mansion.
Yeah. I just...
and I'm trying to think, because, it's... And to be honest, I think this year is just kind of a little weird just because of everything in the world. Everyone seems to be holding their breath.
Yeah.
And that has not helped everything else. Might be able to get into the old depot.
What a great idea.
What is that?
The old train depot. That would be so cool. That would be cool.
I mean, granted, it's not... it's not like stepping into 1930 because, but nobody gets to go in there.
Yeah.
Do you have a contact there?
Lori should be able to do that.
Oh, my gosh. What a great idea. Yes. Would you see about that? That would be very cool, I would think. And maybe we could.
And there's a lot of stories right there, too.
Oh, yeah. And it looks so creepy. It really does.
Well, yeah, it would definitely fit for nighttime, especially.
Oh, wow. That would be kind of cool. We could end up there.
Yeah? Is it compelling enough?
I'm not sure if we want to end there.
Maybe start there, though?
Where it's at.
Yeah.
Well, because we may almost want to kind of do it in the middle and get people back because they have to walk up Main Street there.
Well, that's why I was thinking.
We could take them down and into the park.
Yeah, or we could start there and they could park in that neighborhood, that area, and then walk down, to eliminate having to, because it is quite a ways on up. It's like, what, 2nd Street?
Oh, no, that's like, that's probably C or D.
Yeah, it's way on up. It's past the post
too out
office
of the way,
and
then?
everything. Well, to walk to, yes, it is from the downtown area. We'd have to.
What we could do is if we did it so that we did the walking. Well, either we could start there.
We've got
they
2
could
minutes.
drive down to the parking lots around the Scottish Rite and then do the walking.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that parking at the Scottish Rite is out. We're not going to. They were so. I'll have to tell you about the conversation with them. But Scottish Rite Temple is out. They were so rude, and I could not believe the lady when we talked to her. She was very hateful.
That's just amazing. I
It
didn't
is.
know who she was because I've gone in and talked to the woman in the office.
Yeah, that's what you'd said.
And she's like, "Oh yeah, and if just if you guys want to come in sometime, just
I don't know who we got.
heads up." And
Yeah. I
Doesn't
don't know
sound
who we
anything like
got.
the lady we
but
talked to.
Yeah, she's like, we don't want you to have anything to do with your event whatsoever. And so I think we're just going to encourage people to park where they can in downtown parking. And
we might want to start what we've done before.
we have 1 minute.
Actually, kind of start at 2nd and Main because you've got quite a bit of parking.
Yeah.
In that general area.
And then we could go over to the train depot and then walk down. It's still a lot of walking. I'm thinking of the older people and stuff that are with us, kids.
And that's why I'm wondering if we might start because they could park.
We have 40.
Park.
Oh, that's even further. That's a long ways.
Well, but the depot's right there.
And then we could move. You
Yeah,
could
and
get
then
back
move
in your
is what
cars.
you're
And move.
saying,
We
I
got
think.
30 seconds before we have to go on air, Lisa. I'm sorry. We'll call you later this morning. I'll shoot you a text, see if you're available, if you're free.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Lisa.
Bye. That sounds like a great idea, Megan. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, number 1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 7:53.
We'll see sunshine today, a high near 72. It is 45 in Joplin.
We'll give you a look at the weather forecast and 4 states news in about 12 minutes. Plus, in the next hour,
We're going to be talking about this year's Haunted Spook Tour.
yeah, because we're kind of up in arms about where we're going to go this year. We've tried already to set up a couple of routes, and they've just fell to pieces. I mean, either the contacts weren't there or people have different owners of property that don't want to let us come do this, which is foolish. Our people are so respectful.
Absolutely.
All we ever do is come and look. We don't touch. We don't mess with. We hear about the history associated with the place, and then we move on. That's all we do.
And keep in mind that we're 1 week away from Spook Tour. Spook Tour is going to be a week from today.
And normally by now we've got everything worked out. And this year we do not. So we need ideas. And here's the criteria. It has to be close to Joplin.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be within 15, 30-minute drive,
Right.
Because we've got to get everybody back home. It's a school night. There's kids that go to this.
Right.
And so we've got to be done by about 9:30. It's got to be free. We've got to have permission to be on the property. And they all need to be kind of centrally located together so that we can go see 2 or 3 places in one night.
So what are your Haunted Spook Tour ideas? We would love to hear them.
623-1025 to text or tell us yours, or you can tell us on Facebook.
And don't forget, we're still getting you signed up to take us to go see Hardy at the Walmart Amp on June 4th next year.
And all you have to do is text the word tickets to 623-1025 to get signed up for that, because we're going to find out who the winner is at 9:20.
We're going to be a week away from Halloween as of tomorrow. And I was thinking, Randy, what if we had a really fun co-host costume?
She does this every single year. We are not
and you won't
doing
do it.
No,
I
we
think
won't.
it would be so fun.
I think it's obnoxious to dress up at work.
Why?
Because you're at work. It's not a Halloween party.
You can't
Jen.
have fun at work.
No, you cannot. It says so right here on the label.
Where? Show me the label. I want to see it.
Right there. See, do
Right
not
there?
have fun.
I mean, that's pretty small print, though.
Yeah. Well, don't dress up at work. Don't be one of those people. Okay? Wait until the Halloween party to dress up. Don't dress up at work. Don't be a zombie or a French maid. Wear pants and a shirt. Stop wearing a costume to your workplace. Every Halloween I get annoyed. Co-workers in costumes where I am employed.
Guys from HR dressed up like Superman. He's wearing blue tights when he should be wearing some pants. I say,
Don't parades. Wear pants and a shirt. Just do your job, shut up and get paid.
It's Morning Kicks with Randy and Jen on the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. What's up?
Hey, man, I was going to tell you, if you come to Baxter, you need to go to the Witch's Grave and maybe out to Spooklight Road.
Well, unfortunately, Spooklight Road, it's illegal to park on Spooklight Road, on State Line Road. We're trying so hard to find someone that owns property out there to let us come out and park like in their field or something. But we've not been able to find. We had somebody a couple of years ago, but they sold their property and the new owners didn't want to have anything to do with it. And it's very, if you know somebody, I mean, that you could contact them and say,
that'd
hey,
be great.
would you be willing to let them? We would take care of them for concerts and stuff. You know, we would make it worth their while.
I'll check around, and you know about the Witch's Grave?
Yeah, that's in Riverton, isn't it? We've heard it's in Riverton. Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't know anybody that we could contact to get permission to go on that. You got to understand, we have about 150 people, you know, that go with us. So we got to get permission from these places. We have thought about that place, and we were there once about 15 years ago. We went and saw it. We never could find the witch's grave, but we went to the cemetery.
Well, somebody stole it not too long, about 20 years ago. Somebody stole it, and they just put a new headstone out there.
Really?
Not too long ago.
Wow.
No wonder it's so hard to find.
Man, tell us how it's a special place for somebody steals headstones, I think.
Right?
Golly.
Well, thanks for the call, ma'am.
All right, man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
I feel like we're going to get a lot of calls from people that don't normally call in
Right.
for this, which is great.
Morning, John Williard.
That's John. That's the shortest verse in the Bible, John. Randy thinks.
Mm-hmm. What's your costume idea, Christy? I want to be someone you can count on.
Do you mean like a chalkboard?
Kind of. I want to wear like a sweatshirt and then just put numbers all over me so you can count on me. Get it?
Randy thinks sexy nurse is the hottest Halloween costume. Now, if he could only find one in his size, that's not a challenge, John. I have a very girlish figure.
That's true.
We went and looked for it. We have flashlights. That was the thing, too. Everybody forgot to bring flashlights that year. I think we had one flashlight for a group of about 100, 120 people. And we're out there all wandering through the cemetery trying to see on headstones. Meanwhile, there's houses all around this cemetery. It's not a very spooky cemetery compared with like the one in Newtonia. But we're out there wandering through the cemetery trying to see names because someone had told us it's on the northwest corner. Well, we didn't know which way was north either because it's like out on this little county road.
Right.
And there's houses all around it and lights are coming on and dogs are barking. And we're like, we're going to get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
We had to go into Galena and get gas too because somebody on the KIX staff had started off the spook tour with their car almost empty.
Mm-hmm.
And we went on to the spook lights. At that point, we were still parking on the side of the road for the spook lights.
Right.
And we went on to the spook lights, but there was only about 20 people. That out of about 150, only about 20 made it down. I think we only visited Witch's Grave and spook lights that year.
Oh, man. It's Pam. Morning, Pam, Pam, Pam.
Oh, I thought I smelled that.
Kelsey says she's been to the witch's grave.
Yeah. It was a kind of a common destination in the whole legend with the idea that the headstone turned on its own when you walked around it.
What?
Yeah, that's the legend with it. Where
Did it turn, Kelsey?
Did you get the headstone to turn for you? Because we never could find it. And
just look for the turning headstone.
At that point, I think the original headstone was still there. It hadn't been stolen yet.
Would you move the mouse, please?
I'm just going to leave that guy's picture up. I think we'll make that the desktop over here. What do you think?
I think we should.
Just make it the desktop.
Pam, it's been 12 years. How you doing? Randy Brooks, be nice, mister.
I am.
Get him, Pam.
You notice something? Jimmy and Pam comments coincide like that. I think Jimmy and Pam are the same person.
You think so?
They're sisters, maybe, or part of the same coven.
We've never
something
seen them
like
at the
that.
same time.
I know. Isn't that weird? I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
Pam.
Dorinda, Pam is here.
Maybe not. And no, the headstone didn't turn, but we had a nice experience. That sounds questionable, Kelsey. We had a nice experience. We give it a 4 on Yelp. Yeah, your definition of nice, Jimmy.
You're always welcome here, Frederick. We always love seeing you.
So the saying on the headstone said, as you are, I once was.
Kelsey said you
here
get chills
I lie,
when you read
or-
that saying on our
Yeah,
headstone.
it's some weird thing. I forget what all it says, but here as I am now, you will soon be, or
Does
something.
the new one turn?
And I don't think the new one has all the stuff on there. I think it's just a marker.
Oh.
So that would be our luck. You know, we go to all this strain of trying to find the place and dealing with the neighborhood and everything just to get out there and find that it's just a marker.
What is the witch's name? Is it actually on the headstone?
I
Or did
don't-
it just say witch?
Witch.
I found it.
Pam Cossey.
Wait.
Or Jimmy. No,
Wait
it'd
a
be
second.
Jimmy Cat.
And then a black cat runs by.
Be like, it's her familiar.
Mm-hmm. Pam says, I don't think so.
Oh, easy there, Pam. Oh, my gosh. Well, I will say this. The railroad depot, which you need to look up pictures of this.
Joplin Railroad Depot?
Yeah, I've had friends who have done photo shoots and stuff down there, video shoots. It's kind of a destination place for photo shoots. It's really creepy. So I don't know why this place is deserted and someone hasn't come in and restored it, because it's an awesome architectural building.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Wouldn't it be cool? It's got
Where's it at?
graffiti all over it. It's right behind where the post office is.
Someone would actually let us into that?
She says she knows, that Lori would have the contact for that. So she's going to work on it. That would be cool.
We'll see sunshine today. Highs are at around 72. Rain moves in overnight, and it's going to cool things down on Friday. Highs only reaching 55. More rain Friday, and then all the way through your weekend.
KIX 102.5 storm tracker radar's not showing anything over the 4 states yet.
50 in Newtonia, 46 in Pittsburgh, 45 in Joplin. To sign up for severe weather alerts, download the Zimmer Storm Center app.
So we're talking today about this year's Haunted Spook Tour, which is a week from tonight.
I guess we need some help with ideas. We've had a lot of ideas, and we've had a lot of ideas fall through.
A lot of ideas fall through this year. It's been a real challenge finding where to go for this year's Spook Tour. And if you don't know, the Spook Tour was started around 16 or 17 years ago for us to go see the Spook Lights, which is no longer a thing.
Yeah, we don't get to go see the Spook Lights because we lost our contact there. So if you know someone who's down there, then let us know.
Yeah, someone who owns property that would let us on the property, because we have to have a place to park.
Right.
And we had someone and they sold it, and the new owners don't want to have anything to do with it. So if we could find that would be the goal again, is to get back to the Spook Lights.
So what are your Haunted Spook Tour ideas?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
Here's Luke Combs.
On KIX 102.5. Yeah, I'd like to keep that at the forefront of, we're still looking for people that have property that would let us on their property, would be willing, and again, stress that we're respectful, we are very careful, and the hunted cemetery. Nobody hunts a cemetery, Pam. She says we need to do that.
Look up May D. Knotts. Is that her name?
Yeah, that's her name. That's right. I remember now.
She was buried in Quaker Valley Cemetery, it says. 1890 through 1904?
What? Are you sure it's the right one?
Remember, friends, as you pass by, as you are now, so once was I.
There it
As
is.
I am now, so you will be. Prepare for death and follow me.
So, yeah, her grave was really, really, really old. 1909?
04 is when she died.
1904?
She
Turn
was
of
only
the century.
14.
She was only 14?
She was born in May of 1890.
Wow. Part of a Quaker community, I'm assuming?
That's what it says.
Well, that was always, and we've never found her grave, but that would have been kind of cool with the Baxter Springs thing. We had thought about maybe stopping off in Riverton doing that before going on to Baxter Springs. And then the plan was that we would end up at Rose House or in Pitcher, and both of those things fell through.
Right.
So all we had was Witch's Grave, the old fort site, which there's nothing to see there really at night, and the National Cemetery, which is kind of, 2 cemeteries and an old fort site. Not very good.
Right.
If we could have tagged on one more really cool thing with that, like Pitcher or Rose House, that would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the depot might be what makes the downtown thing a really cool thing to go experience.
So would we end there and drive or what?
I don't know. So let me pull up a map and have you come over here.
Because it says it's down at Beckton Ave.
Yeah.
I have it right here.
Oh, you got a map pulled up?
Yep.
So you can see how far away it is to some of the places we're wanting to go. Joplin Library and stuff. That's a long walk. I mean, where was it?
Depot's right here.
Yep. So come back down here. We would have to walk all the way down to like right around this area, all the way from up there. And she was talking about parking at Landreth. So pull this down. This is Landreth. Parking would be way back up here.
Oh, I don't like that either.
No, it's way too far. There's parking all through here. On the other side of the post office, there's those empty lots over there. There's parking back over here on Joplin Avenue.
Would you guys, after doing all that walking, do you guys want to hop in the car and drive and see one more place? Or you guys going to be pretty well done at that point?
I was thinking we could park over here, do all of this stuff down here, and then drive down here, park over here, and go to the depot.
I think we'd have to drive.
Depot's got a big parking lot for it, too.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way to do that.
Yeah, but we got to...
So anyway, this is doable. And who knows? Maybe the Olivia House will come through in that time. At least we'll have a plan in place and we can start working on this.
Megan says, depends on my pain level, truthfully.
Yeah.
And I get that.
And I want to think about everybody in this situation, not just the healthy and able.
Right.
And I don't want you to have to walk 3 miles to do the spook tour. That's stupid.
And I'm 6 months pregnant. I'm going to be real honest with you. My ankles might be swollen and unhappy by the time we get done.
What I'm thinking is we park in the old library parking lot or in Joplin Street, there in the public parking area, and then walk over to what is now Trader's Church and Spiva Park, and then back over to the Dangerfield House. And Olivia's right across from that. So if the Olivia becomes the thing we could do, at least we could hear about it, the stuff associated with it. Maybe we get to go in there. Then everybody walks back up to their cars, which is just right up the street. And then we drive down to the depot and wrap up at the depot.
Who's the realtor?
I don't know. She didn't say.
We know a realtor. I wonder if there could be a conversation had there.
That might actually cause, if they're competing against one another, it might cause more problems.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, because they're very, realty laws state that they can't have interaction and one can't come in if the other one has a claim to the, Missouri State Realty Law, once a realtor has been assigned to a property, others can't have anything to do with it.
They can't just have a friendly conversation, say, hey,
they might be able to, but it'd be the...
Get Jen a hover round.
Oh, now I rode one of those once in the Christmas parade. I think that would be cool. Yeah.
Is that the area we walked for our witchy thing? I'm pretty sure it is, Megan.
The witchy thing?
Yeah, me and some of the KIX fam, we did a really cool. What do we call that? It was what's the word? Scavenger hunt kind of thing.
Oh.
In downtown Joplin.
Kinda, maybe.
It was fun.
Yeah. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:11.
We'll see sunshine today, high near 72. It's 45 in Joplin.
Somebody was just asking, which haunted spook tour is this? How many years have we been doing this? We don't know. I mean,
it's been a long time.
I started it years ago, but I can't remember how many years we've been doing it. It's been like 16 or 17 years we've been doing this.
Nearly 2 decades.
And it all started with us trying to go see the spook lights because certain people had not ever seen or been to the spook lights or any of that. So we was like, hey, let's go look. And we went down there, and the next thing you know, there was like 200-300 people with us going to because they hadn't seen them either. And it became an annual thing where we tried to go see the spook lights, and we've seen them multiple times. But unfortunately, now you can't park on the sides of the road on State Line Road. So it requires that we have someone's property to park on.
Right. And unfortunately, I mean, we did have a contact at one point, and they were great to work with, and they have since moved.
And that fell through.
So that's fallen through.
So until we find someone else that will let us park in their field or go on their property, so that we can have a place to sit and look for the spook lights, we've looked at other things around the 4 states.
Right. And we have looked all over the place. We've looked at Southeast Kansas. We've looked down in, the Quapaw area. I mean, and we have had so many things just fall through with this spook tour this year.
So we're looking for ideas. Where do you think we ought to go on this year's haunted spook tour?
Which is a week from today, by the way.
So we're looking at some stuff in downtown Joplin. But again, we're having challenges getting property to open for us and things. So where do you think we ought to go this year?
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
Here's Russell Dickerson.
On the 4 states #1 for spook tours.
KIX 102.5. Let's be sure. Now you got me second guessing it.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. That's crazy.
Oh my goodness, excuse me. I know, I want a spooky background, Facebook.
Yeah, so the newsletter is coming out this morning. And last week I had a little blurb up about the spook tour coming soon and stuff. And so yesterday I was putting the newsletter together. And I had to say, it's coming soon. Be watching for stuff. So it's the same thing. We've got some cool new graphics that I was able to use in the newsletter. We've changed the graphic up for the first time in quite a few years.
Jimmy says maybe next year have a scavenger hunt for money, make it a spooky hunt for something different. This is just supposed to be something free and fun and family oriented.
Yeah, we don't want people to have to pay you, nitwit. So
we don't want people to have to it's not. It's just a good way for everyone to come together and do something fun.
Together. And we don't want anybody to be like, oh, well, I can't because
blank.
Yeah.
We want it to be as accessible to
everybody,
as many people as we can.
And, again, got to remember what was originally the goal here was to see some scary legend associated with the 4 states. And we just wanted to go see it, try to witness it, find out more about it, and everybody that wanted to come along could come along. That's what it's always been.
Yeah.
Now, if we get a haunted house or a spook house that we could push that again, I feel like. Because I know there are people associated with these things that'll be listening that something could happen with.
Pam says, my family could fix up a great spooky tour on our farm.
Where is that, Pam? And I feel like that people would end up being missing if they went to your property. I know what she's trying to do. That's in Carthage, right? You're in Carthage?
Greg says, Jimmy's paying for everything.
She is.
Thank you, Jimmy.
It's all on Jimmy.
Yeah.
Food's on Jimmy this year. She'll pay for your gas.
Yeah, the virtual scavenger mystery hunt. We had to figure out who the murderer was. That was fun. We don't talk about the sidewalk, Megan.
Dorinda says, just do a virtual one. In other words, don't leave your house, right, Dorinda?
Oh, no. She was talking about the thing that we did.
Oh, the thing you guys did.
Yeah, she was there. Holy cow.
So, I mean, once again, Lisa has come through possibly. I don't know. We may hear back from her in a couple hours and she go, oh, we can't do this because, which is what everything has seemed to be this year. So from the Masonic Temple to the Schifferdecker House, which I've been trying to get in the Schifferdecker House for over 10 years.
Really?
Yes. And it's been under construction for about that long. So they've been trying. There's so many challenges when a home is on the historical registry. And this is one of the oldest houses in Joplin. It's also one of the most famous houses in Joplin. Charles Schifferdecker was one of the town fathers for Joplin. He was a bit of a mogul, but also a little bit of a despot. Not really a despot. You can't say that, but he was one of these people in power, you know.
Yeah.
But his house has been being restored back to its original condition, furnishings and everything. And we had really hoped to be able to get into that this year. We could walk to it and look at it. But again, you start making it bigger and longer. And
right.
Next thing you know, there'll be 15 people with us. And that's it. I know.
And it's so much more interesting to get to interact with things.
It is.
Really is.
It really is.
Pam is in Carthage, east of Alba. Dorinda's been here lots of timber.
Here's the problem with a murder mystery at Pam's farm, Megan. We already know who did it. Pam did it. There's nothing. There's no mystery. There's no mystery.
If that shoe fits.
Frederick's back on Facebook. He said he couldn't get on Twitch with his phone. Do they not have a Twitch app?
Yeah, they do. I have it on my phone.
Do they? Maybe it's just not working on his phone.
Well, I know Bryson said that Twitch was twitching out for him, too. Were you on your phone, Bryson?
Twitchity.
Twitch is being twitchy.
It's working on the PC here.
Oh, Carolyn
East
just
of Alba
me.
in
Carolyn.
the country. Now, there are some things in Alba. There's the old hanging tree location, and Alba's got some stuff I've been interested in. If I could find 3 or 4 things in Alba, that would be kind of cool. And
then we looked at a house in Alba.
And then do a bonfire like at Pam's house.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be kind of cool, but we'd have to find 2 or 3 scary things around that area. And there are some.
Right.
In Alba, the old bank location is one of the most haunted places in the 4 states, Lisa says. And then there's the hanging tree. There's that old schoolhouse in between.
It's on School Road, isn't it?
I think that may be the name.
Red building?
Yeah, between I-44 and Alba.
Yep.
You've seen that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I looked at a house right down the road from there that I love.
And I don't know who owns that or what. It's just big old empty red building out there. It doesn't have doors or windows or anything. That would be kind of cool. And the children were killed in the basement. You know, that kind of thing.
Yes. Pam.
Lots of timber. You mean trees for people to hide behind while you chase them?
She says there's new people here. Hee 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 hee.
It's like, that's how it sounded.
5 seconds.
KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:20.
Beautiful today with sunshine. Highs right around 72. It's 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in about 6 minutes. We're only a week away from this year's Haunted Spook Tour.
Which I'm already excited for. It's going to be a week from today. We're going to meet at the studio like we always do at 6 o'clock for our yearly picture, give out some swag, and then also we're going to have some really delicious treats from Allied Restaurant Supply.
Yeah, they're giving away like
caramel corn and candy. Cotton candy, just like last year that everyone loved.
So there will be plenty of that for everybody. Thanks to Daniel and the crew down at Allied that they always team up with us on this for every year. Thanks to them. But this year, where we're going is a bit of a challenge.
It gets a little muddy after that, yeah.
So, again, just to give you some backstory in case you're just now coming on and find out about this, the Haunted Spook Tour started about 16 years ago in an effort to go see the haunted spook lights.
Right.
Which everybody knows what the spook lights are, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can no longer. Back then, we could park on the sides of the road and watch it. Now, that's illegal. You can't do that. So we found people that owned property that would let us on their property. We could park in their field and watch for the spook lights. Unfortunately, those people sold their property. New owners were not amenable to the idea of us coming down and doing that. So we've been trying to find someone with property that we could go down and park on respectfully. We never
Absolutely,
do anything
of
more
course.
than just stand around and look for the lights for about half an hour and then leave. That's it.
Right.
No bonfires, no parties, things like that.
Now, we just want to be able to see the spook lights. We've got to have a contact out there to do that.
So a year or two into this, we decided we would start going and looking at other haunted stuff in the four states. And it's led to us visiting other towns and other locations. But we always try to facilitate about a 2-hour, 2.5-hour tour.
Right.
It's where everything's kind of centrally located and you don't have to drive all over God's creation.
And we've got a great host with Lisa from the Paranormal Science Lab, who is very well versed in all of the hauntings around the four states area.
She gives us all the history behind all of the stories associated with each place. And this year we were looking at going to downtown Joplin. We thought we were going to get into the Schiffer-Decker house.
It felt like we were just so close, and then nope, not going to happen this year.
Because they're still working on it, still under construction. We can't get into that. We thought maybe we get into the Olivia building, which a lot of people have seen but never been in, and its construction is through.
So, I mean, there's a possibility there. Is that what we're thinking?
Yeah, maybe. And then there's a couple of other locations in downtown Joplin where we could do a walking tour.
Which I think that sounds awesome.
That's a possibility. We're having trouble getting confirmation on all of the properties that we want to visit.
Right.
And to take you out and make you walk around for, to stand outside and look at 2 buildings. No, we're not going to do that.
No. We want to come up with something that's going to be worth your time and be entertaining and fun and engaging for you.
Yeah, so where do you think we ought to go for the spook tour? We're wanting your ideas. Maybe you know something that we don't know. There's a good chance of that. And where do you think we ought to go?
623-1025 to call or text or tell us on Facebook.
Where do you think we ought to go to the haunted spook tour?
I can't think of the name of the cemetery right now. If you Google it, it's like 7.2 miles north of Carthage.
I think it's called Haskell Cemetery.
Okay, it's real little. It's not big at all, right?
Why do we want to visit that?
Back in the early 90s, there was a group of 5 girls went out there after watching the Craft movie with a Ouija board. 4 of the 5 girls are now dead and buried in the cemetery.
What?
The remaining girl that's alive experiences crazy stuff all the time. Some guys I know that do paranormal research here in town went out to the cemetery late one night, had a really strange experience with a dog that was out there.
Now, wait just a minute. No, we don't need any animal husbandry stories on the radio. No, sir. That's what the heck is going on
Yeah, I'll
here.
go pass on that.
What movie did he say? The Crap movie?
The Crap, that's what it sounded like. I haven't seen that one.
Where do you think we ought to go for the haunted spook tour this year?
Peace Church Cemetery.
Oh, yeah, right north of Joplin on Peace Church Road.
Yeah.
That's where the America's first documented serial killer is buried, Billy Cook. And actually, we've been there before on the haunted spook tour years ago, but it's kind of a parking challenge because it's a dangerous road right there on that road. What is that per road?
I'm not sure.
But whatever the road is that runs up through there, everybody knows what I'm talking about. Peace Church Road.
Right.
There's nowhere really to park, and the family's not too thrilled about you coming out there at 9 o'clock at night and stuff that is associated with it.
Yeah, he's buried with his family, but in an unmarked plot outside of his family's area.
Where do you think we ought to go for the haunted spook tour this year?
Your house?
You can't go, Missy!
Oh, I like that idea.
Although it is pretty creepy there, I admit. Yeah.
So where do you think we got to go for this year's haunted spook tour?
623-1025 to text or tell us.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country. Okay.
Yeah, I know you guys. I know you've got a lot of people saying Peace Church in the chat.
Hi there, Morning Kicks. Where do you think we ought to go for the haunted spook tour this year?
Have you been out to the Indian Cemetery out by Twin Bridges?
By Twin Bridges?
What town is this near?
Well, I think it's out by Peoria or south. It's like south of Quapaw.
Okay,
yes.
Yeah, we've heard about this. It's actually near Commerce. And we've talked about that this year, and we realized it was going to be too far, unfortunately. That would be a place. We heard about the statue that's there, that if you put a coin in its hand, is that the one you're talking about?
Not that cemetery, the Indian Cemetery.
Okay, I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I guess we don't know about that one.
It's out.
In fact, we've talked with people from the Quapaw tribe.
That Peoria area.
We've
you go over the Twin Bridges and out
southwest.
Okay.
I've talked with people from the Quapaw tribe about this, and they were unaware of it. Unless this was the one that Gary was talking about.
Old cemetery. I don't think they bury people in it anymore.
So is it open to the public? I mean, we could go.
Yes, there is no gate there or nothing. I mean, we've been, when I was younger, a lot younger, we went out there, and us girls stayed in the car, and the guys got out, and we dared them to walk to the back, and we heard scratches on the truck, and they heard things, and of course we started screaming, and the guys turned around, and you could see their eyes were bugging out of their head as they came running to us.
Oh, that'd be.
Couldn't get the doors unlocked fast enough.
That would be so cool to see guys
so
with their eyes
creepy.
bugging out of their head.
Terrifying out there. You can feel things.
Oh, I don't like feeling things. No.
I don't like
Ask
feeling
my
things in the
first
dark,
wife.
yeah.
I would not.
It's like you have that feeling. They're not touching you. You just have that feeling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Terrifying.
Oh. Thanks for calling. Thanks for
Let's
the
look
idea.
more into it. Yeah. Appreciate it.
No, and so I think
Bryson, do you know what she's talking about?
I think this is one Gary was talking about. He said there is that little bitty cemetery. Here's the thing. That's right by where the spook lights originate. So Peoria, the Peoria area,
Pam.
where that dot is right out there by State Line Road.
Okay.
So the way you would get to this, let me get my mouse, is one of two ways. You either go out here on I-44 to turn off to go to Loma Linda. From I-44, you know where the downstream exit is? You go on the south side of I-44 instead. And there's a dirt road that goes out here to this. But then it also goes down here. And State Line Road, the Spook Light Road, is right in here.
Okay.
So there is an overpass that goes over I-44 in Oklahoma. You drive under when you go into Miami, and there's no way to access it. That goes right through here.
Okay, Bryson says that is the Bland Family Cemetery. It's a Wyandotte family cemetery.
So what's the story there, Bryson? You know anything? Is it open to the public? Could we go to it? Is it private property? These are all things we need to know so that we don't get cops called on us when we show up there with 150 people. That is, I mean, if it was open to the public,
then
could be a place to even watch for spook lights.
So we'd end there.
Now, I'm not thinking of with Joplin and all this. I'm thinking we'd have to rethink everything if this was, and maybe.
How far is it from
year.
Baxter?
Right there.
That doesn't feel like it's that far.
We did, when we did the Witch's Grave that first year that we did it, some 10, 12 years ago, whatever, we did a very similar route. So what we did is we went out here to Riverton, which is right in here. And then we went to Baxter Springs and down to Quapaw. And we came down here to where the Hoffman Mansion used to be. And somebody was supposed to show up from the Quapaw tribe to let us on the Hoffman Mansion property that night. They bailed. They didn't show up with us.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, it was great. So we sat out there and looked into a dark field. That's what we did. While the State Patrol sat there and watched us because they showed up too. Then we left and we went down to State Line Road this way. And we ended up with only about 10 people. It was a bit of a drive. Yeah.
Christy says, yep, out by Lover's Leap.
What is Lover's Leap? Are you talking Devil's Promenade, do you mean? Because you go by Devil's Promenade to go down to where Hoffman Mansion is. You would go, coming from Baxter Springs, going down this way. Quapaw is right here. You go down over the bridge for Devil's Promenade and everything to go through that area. This becomes, or it used to be, all dirt road back down here too, which is really fun when you have about, 80, 90 cars driving on a dirt road and trying to follow it just becomes this huge cloud of dust.
Right. Christy says, Hoffman Mansion property has fence around it now. Family does not want you there.
Right. And it's a residence. They built a house there. They don't like people coming and looky-looing and, whatever. There's a lot of that, guys. We run into so much of people not wanting the history associated with the property. They don't want it highlighted. They don't want it talked about. They don't want you spotlighting their property.
Christy says it's a big circle and we go to another spook light there, but not the Joplin spotlight.
No, it's spook lights, which means it's the Green Hornet light or Hornet light, Hornet spook light. It's different from the state line spook light.
There's a different spook light? How many spook lights are there?
There's the two right there. Is it green? Hornet Road spook lights and the State Line Road spook light. And they're all within a few miles of one another. So I think it's the same phenomena seen at different locations.
Phenomena.
Phenomena.
Phenomena. I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
Some of these I'm having to edit on the fly because situations have changed.
Mm-hmm. We never see anyone there when we go. It's on dead and dirt road. Husband and I have video of it. It's been several times.
Well, sure. I mean, if you go by yourself, you're less likely to get attention. But if we show up out there with X amount of cars and X amount of people,
right,
we want to make sure that we're not going to get in trouble with law enforcement.
Right.
So
we want to keep you guys safe.
Yeah, and we want it to be a positive thing. We've run into these situations before, so we know what we're talking about. So that's why it's good to have a contact. And if law enforcement did show up, be able to say, yeah, we have permission to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Just to go and do, that's easy when it's just a carload of you. But when there's as many people as we have, we've got to make sure we have permission, we know what we're doing, and that we're supposed to be there. That, I mean, if we had contact with the people, the Wyandotte thing, that would be a possibility. That would be kind of cool to me. A cemetery out in the middle of nowhere that is one of the oldest cemeteries in the area.
Do any of you guys, Christy? I mean, you seem well versed. Do you know anyone out that way? Or
so,
Bryson, you seem to know what it was too. Do you know anything?
So I could see us going to Baxter Springs to the Fort location, to the National Cemetery there, then driving on down. And who knows, maybe we could find someone with property in Pitcher, in the Pitcher area, that would let us go there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm picturing that old place that we went to, just parking in the parking lot there.
That would be so creepy.
Yeah. And there was all sorts of occult graffiti all over it and stuff.
It was eerie.
Jim wanted to participate, and I'm like, no, we have to go.
Not get locked into a campground by local crackheads.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, let's not. We don't want to go through that again.
That we're talking about, yeah.
That was not crack.
Last time we were there, before that, that was public parking area. Everybody would just park there.
Yeah.
Apparently, and seeing it all fenced in and everything, when we pulled up there, I'm like, when did this happen? And it had not been there that long. And it apparently is some sort of hippie homeless commune thing where they live. It's a bunch of potheads, is my understanding, or druggy. I mean, they've had numerous police calls out there.
I was going to say, pot would not make someone like that.
Yeah, no. It was methed up.
Yeah.
Are the cows crying, Pam?
Don't make the cows cry. They don't deserve that.
So I think really, and I'm hopeful, that man, it's cold in here. The downtown Joplin will be the thing for this year. It's just, I'm hoping that we can get the depot and the Olivia House. Those two things would make it really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
What we have already is like, okay.
It's fine. Fine.
But it's not the event that we want, which is something that you talk about and it's a big deal.
Right.
Lisa was also supposed to have the write-up on some of these locations to me by yesterday, and
yeah,
which is okay. I didn't really think that was a necessary thing anyway, but
yeah,
she had volunteered it. KIX 102.5, the 4 states, #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 8:35.
Sunshine and low 70s today. It's 45 in Joplin.
And we'll give you a look at the weather forecast in the next hour. Plus, we're getting you signed up to win Hardy concert tickets.
So on June 4th next year, he's going to be at the Walmart Amp, and we're getting you signed up to win tickets right now.
All you have to do is text the word tickets to 623-1025.
And we're going to find out who that winner is at 9:20.
Plus, we got the Morning KIX takeover starting in about 15 minutes. And today, since the Spook Tour is starting... It's 1 week from tonight.
It's 1 week away, yeah.
we're trying to figure out where we're going this year because so far, everywhere we've tried to go this year, we've run into one roadblock after another.
It's crazy. I mean, we've looked in Southeast Kansas. We've looked around downtown Joplin. We've even looked down in Oklahoma. And so many of our ideas are just falling through and not coming to fruition this year.
Either we can't get permission to be on the property, which we always try to do. We don't want to just go show up
right,
somewhere.
Of course.
We can't get permission to be on the property, or the people that used to own it don't anymore, and we can't figure out who owns it, or it's closed down, or the building's no longer there, or, all of these different headaches. So we're wanting to know from you, where do you think we ought to go for the Haunted Spook Tour?
623-1025 to call or text.
Now, remember, they need to be somewhere we can get to. And, in about 20 minutes or so.
Right.
And they all need to be kind of centrally located to help facilitate moving, to 2 or 3 locations and get everybody home by 10 o'clock.
Right. We don't, it's a school night. We have people of all ages coming out for it. We want it to be fun for everybody.
Where do you think we ought to go for the Haunted Spook Tour?
Actually, the old Jane Chen Hospital in Webb City hasn't been visited in a year.
We actually did go to that one year, but we couldn't go inside of it.
Isn't it like a senior citizen center?
Yeah, it is now, but it's been an insane asylum. It was a Civil War hospital once.
Right, it was all kinds of things. Back in the 60s or 70s, my grandmother worked there as a nurse, and she actually has given us several encounters of ghostly encounters herself.
And I've heard crazy stories about them seeing specters walking down the hallway and balls rolling around, stuff moving around by itself. Yeah, I would love to be able to go in there, but unfortunately they have residents and stuff. So.
Right. Where do you think we ought to go for this year's Haunted Spook Tour?
Has it been suggested the Witch's Grave in Riverton?
Yeah, the Witch's Grave in Riverton. Tell everybody where that is.
It's north of Riverton, north of the stoplight, and about a mile and a half back west. It's a little cemetery that sits back there on Boone Road.
Yeah, we went there one year. We went there and tried to find it. What happened was we turned on that road that went up to Riverton. Actually, we turned on the wrong road.
And Randy got everyone lost.
No. I had bad directions. We got up there about halfway, I guess, to Galena or whatever, and then we turned around and came back. We eventually found a cemetery. I'm not sure if it was the cemetery. We never found a witch's grave.
And Randy got everyone lost.
No, I did not.
As soon as you drive into the first drive, it's on the left-hand side of the road, and you'll see it. It's very obvious, and it has a saying on it, and I don't know exactly the saying because I've never got that close, but it says something like, "As you are now, so once was I, so prepare for death and follow me." If you drive around 3 times with your headlights off, it'll move to the other side of the road.
No.
That's what they say. Everybody's scared to death of it, so you should at least go up there.
Well, based on how hard it was to find the first time we went there, I don't think it wants to be found. And we're just finding out from the live video, there was someone on there talking about it, just put a comment. The headstone was stolen a few years ago.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know if there's even a marker for the grave now.
I would hope so.
This is one of the oldest graves in the 4 states. From the turn of the century.
Right.
623-1025. Where do you think we ought to go for the Haunted Spook Tour this year?
You can call or text. You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. I guess I didn't need to put that bed in there.
That's all right. Bear safe and sorry.
Christy says, I was born in Jane Chen. What?
When it was a hospital. You mean not Jane herself. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Christy.
I wish they'd let us tour the Leggett and Platt mansion up on the hill because it used to be a radio station, I believe, in the basement. I've been told it's super haunted and you don't want to be there.
What is this? Where? Up on what hill? What are you talking about?
The other Christy says people live there now.
Oh, that's out.
Huh. What is going on? Maybe it's your internet, Bryson. If it's all platforms giving you grief, maybe it's a you thing. I don't know why we're having so many issues with your comments today. But thank you for hanging in. Old methed up Mike and Methany. Ritchie House in the Civil War Cemetery south of Carthage, and maybe talk to someone about Leggett and Platt Mansion in Carthage. So last year we did Ritchie Mansion and the Civil War Cemetery. We did both of those just last year. And yeah, it was a great experience. I know we all really enjoyed the mansion, and the cemetery was really creepy. Really creepy. So that would be the Bland Family Cemetery. It's an old Wyandotte family cemetery. The tribe does all the mowing on it. My great-great-great-grandfather is buried there. He was the Wyandotte chief when we got removed to Oklahoma. I mean, is it something that we could go to? I'm sure it's not going to be this year. Sounds like we're back to downtown Joplin this year, but maybe next year or in the future, Bryson. Yeah, the Leggett and Platt Mansion, as far as I know, we've never been to that one. So that could definitely be interesting the next time that we go down to Carthage. We did Carthage 2 years ago. We did Red Oak 2. We did the Kendrick House. And we also did Boots Motel.
As cold in here as it is out there. Which makes me believe that...
Don't fiddle with it. Don't fiddle with it. No, it's not. It feels fine. Are you closing it?
It was already closed. So I don't know why, but it's as cold in here as it is out there, which is too cold. It's ridiculous. It's down to, they've got it set like down at 60 something. Normally it's 70. And I put it at 72 sometimes. So.
And what do you keep your house at, by the way? 76?
It's the equivalent of 72. I mean, feel of that.
Okay, you're a little cold, yeah.
Freezing.
Christy says she's going to the Kendrick House on Saturday. Yeah,
nice.
we were. That's where we were 2 years ago, and it was when we were in Carthage, and it was super interesting.
Yeah, Kendrick House is always great. We used to be able to get into the Opera House. That's become a bit of a challenge. Once upon a time, we could get in there with everybody with the lights off and everything, and then it sold. New owners were, they're working on and doing stuff, and we weren't able to go into it anymore. That's what happens with a lot of these places is we lose the connection or the contact that we have and the ability to go into them. So it's constantly changing.
Christy says, Bryson. Okay, Bryson's going to talk to his mom about the Bland family cemetery, the one down by Wyandotte, right?
Probably not for this year, Bryson, but for next year. Yeah, that would be something we could begin to build a plan around. Because ideally, we'd like to have about 5 areas that we go to. And then we could revisit them every 5 years, and that way it wouldn't get too boring. The problem with like Carthage, Kendrick House, and all those, we visited it a lot, and it's kind of worn out.
His family's really good friends with the Blands as well.
Nice.
And we are always respectful.
Yeah.
We don't go in there and stomp around on people's graves or anything awful like that.
Yeah, you need to stress to him, Bryson, that all we'd be doing is coming and parking, looking around, and then leaving. Yeah. We're not setting up. We're not partying. We're not doing anything like that. We never leave any trace that we were there. Mm-hmm. We're very respectful. It's just a tour to go hear about the history associated with the place and the spookiness, of it. That's it.
Look up Grave Matters on Facebook. She has a page over here in Missouri and talks about several places. Mm-hmm. May help find some. Okay, cool. Thank you, Christy. Country Cupboard. I feel like I've heard of that place before. Is that the Amish store?
It's where the cockroaches live.
No. None.
In the country cupboard? The mice?
No, none cockroaches. Cockroaches freak. None.
Like priests?
No.
Priests and none?
No.
Are they the ones that wear the habits?
Mm-hmm.
None cockroaches.
They freak me out.
Pam, you sound just like them. Wow.
Morning, Zach. Morning, Donald.
We won't talk about the similarities in looks or anything, but... What is she watching on? Is that fake? No, that's Twitter. She's on... Or no.
TikTok.
Yeah, she's on TikTok. Sorry. Twitter. What
the Amish Mennonite store. I haven't told I should swing out that way.
Where is this?
Yeah, where is it, Megan? There was an Amish store that I used to go to when I lived back in the Wamego and Manhattan area that I really, really enjoyed. They had really, 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 really good candy. Really good candy.
Out by Newtonia, she says.
Could be a gin tour. That would be
We haven't
fun.
done a gin tour in a couple of years.
last summer? Or summer before last, I guess.
I think it's summer before last, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's been a long time since we've done a gin tour. We never went to the George Washington Carver place.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been there.
No buggies for me. I flip out also. Yeah.
Somebody earlier asked about Big Brutus if we had ever been to that on a gin tour, and yes, we have, kind of. I mean, we took Jen out there one time and tried to leave her, and yeah, that's about the extent of it.
He's always trying to leave me places.
To your benefit. I'm trying to give you experiences where
There's no benefit. And Big Brutus was really cool. I liked that a lot. Not the getting left there part, but
we couldn't take a group out there. They charged to go.
Yeah.
Quite a bit for Big Brutus. They didn't us. They said, "Go ahead," and let us go down there.
They were super nice to us.
Yeah.
There's one past Carthage between Carthage and Avila. There's one what? What is out by Carthage and Avila?
I don't know. Because of the shutdown. Oh, yeah. Because of the government
that's
shutdown.
right. That's right.
So cranes like Big Brutus used to be a very common thing around this area with all the mining. That's what they utilized for those surface mining operations, were big cranes like that, bucket scoopers. It was the biggest one.
Yeah.
But there were others. I know when you go through their museum, they have pictures of all the others that are similar size.
It was cool, though. I actually got to go into the bucket and stand. And there's a bunch of old family cemeteries from the Wyandottes down here. There's the Bland family, Brown family. Wow.
We would want the creepiest, most interesting one.
Oh, an Amish store. Okay. I like Amish stores. They always tend to have really good stuff. And the one up in Wamego in Manhattan made their own gluten-free bread even. So I was spoiled. And they had like a little deli where they could make you sandwiches and stuff.
That's what that smell is.
No.
She's spoiled.
Rabble. And so, yeah, I'd go in there and I'd get these really yummy sandwiches. And they'd put like cream cheese and sprouts and turkey on it. It was so good. It was so good. And avocado. Oh, my gosh. It was such a good sandwich. And it was just a sandwich. How exciting is it going to get? Which, speaking of, Jimmy John's is bringing back their Pickle Witch. Did you see that?
I did. Oddly enough, somehow I missed it. I don't know how I missed that.
Do you know what the Pickle Witch is?
No.
It's where instead of using the big loaves of bread for sandwiches, they use the big pickles.
Disgust.
Oh, it's so good.
So the lottery is getting really big again. We're like, what did you say it was earlier?
680 million.
So a lot of money associated with that. People are now using AI to pick their lottery numbers.
Because we can't think for ourselves at all anymore.
But according to some of the recent jackpot wins, it appears to be working.
Really?
Yes. They can tell it, and it's all about the command, but they give it a probability factor. And it goes through and picks numbers based on that. And apparently people have been winning like crazy. I mean, the percentage of winners who have picked their numbers with ChatGPT is abnormally high, 70-80%.
Really?
Yeah. But I wonder, do you have to split your winnings with your laptop after that?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Bryson says, I'm also really good friends with our tribe's historical preservation officer. I'm sure she'd be on board to give history of them. That could be cool, Bryson. Megan says, could do a daytime cemetery tour. There's a historical marker as well, marking the field of battle. Grab lunch at the country cupboard. That could be a fun gin tour.
You could do rubbings.
Rubbings?
You do have headstone markers. They're too difficult to read once the concrete's corroded, so they'll take a piece of paper and some charcoal and rub it, and then you can read it.
Oh, interesting.
It's the only way sometimes to see what's on the headstone. KIX 102.5, the 4 states #1 for country. Morning KIX with Randy and Jen, 850.
We'll see sunshine today, a high near 72. It is 45 in Joplin.
Morning KIX Takeover's getting ready to start in just 5 minutes.
So make sure to go on the KIX app or the KIX website and vote on the songs that you want to hear this morning.
But we've been talking about where you think we ought to go on this year's Haunted Spook Tour, which, by the way, is a week from tonight.
Which is super exciting. And we have some things planned out, of course. Like we're going to meet here at the studio at 6, take our annual picture in the studio and have, some giveaways, some things if you come in costume. We're going to have some delicious treats thanks to Daniel and Allied Restaurant Supply.
So all of that is set in place, just like every year. But where we're going to go to visit this year, we don't know.
Yep, I don't know.
We've had 3 or 4 ideas that we've tried to make happen, and because of one challenge or another, it's just not worked out. So we're looking for ideas.
Where do you think we ought to go on this year's Haunted Spook Tour?
Because normally we've got this all figured out by now, and I'm beginning to get a little stressed out because it's not figured out yet.
623-1025 to call or text.
Bender's Mound.
Bender's Mound. Where's Bender's Mound?
Between Parsons and Independence.
Nope. Yeah, that would take too long to get to.
But what's the story about it?
Well, it was where the Bender family used to live,
Oh, yeah.
and they said that when people would come visit them, like travelers, and they said that they would save them in the basement and eat them and stuff.
Ew.
And
Nice.
I don't know. It was all kind of weird and creepy, and they say it's really haunted because the base of the house is still up there, but the house is gone.
You'd think after a couple of victims, people would have stopped visiting.
Well, maybe they had really good cable.
Good cable or good table or something. Now, there's nothing left. It's a field. They don't even have the base there anymore. It's all been plowed under.
There's
and
not a
everything.
mound.
But there is a museum in Parsons, and they've actually got the hammer. They've done DNA tests and proved that there was blood and stuff on the hammer. They've actually got the hammer and the knives that they used to kill these people.
I mean, Parsons is a little ways out there, though.
Yeah, it's way too far away. Where do you think we ought to go for the Haunted Spook Tour?
The Ritchie Mansion in Newtonia.
We went there last year. It was so cool.
We love going there.
Yeah, we will be going back to there.
Do you know where East Newton High School is?
Yeah, we went there.
It is the road that goes in front of East Newton High School.
Yes.
If you're running east, lead you.
Okay, I feel like you're maybe missing the fact that we went there last year. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, they said that they've seen people like nurses coming through checking with lanterns and.
I will say the Newtonia Cemetery that's out there.
Oh my gosh, the Civil War Cemetery.
Absolute creepiest graveyard we've ever gone to.
Hands down, easy.
Yeah, put your hands down.
What do you think we got to go for on a spook tour?
Ghost Hunters actually had a show here on the square where Taps came in and did a skit on the Emporium.
Do you mean in Carthage?
Yes, right on the square. The place is called the Emporium. Taps came in on the square and did a skit right there.
Do you mean the Opera House?
Yeah, that's the one. And they said it was haunted, and Taps even approved it.
And, we've been there many, many times before, but recently somebody new acquired that property, bought it, and they've been doing work on it. So they didn't say, no, we won't let you in here eventually. They just wanted to do some things to the property before. In the past years when we've tried to go back in there, we've not been able to because of construction.
And unfortunately, that's a roadblock that we've run into quite a bit this year. There's a lot of construction, a lot of renovations and things like that.
Yeah, and they can't have people on their property when that's happening. We get that. But maybe you've got an idea, or maybe you know someone with property that, grandma's locked in the basement or something and you'd like to look at her. Or see that.
Wait a second, hold on. Where do you think we had to go for this year's Haunted Spook Tour?
You can tell us by texting us at 623-1025.
You can also tell us on Facebook.
It's the 4 states #1 for country.
KIX 102.5. No, you don't need tickets, Christy. You don't need tickets or anything like that for Spook Tour. You just show up.
You show up. You go.
It's free. It's fun. We have a great host who is... with the Paranormal Science Lab, not you.
Lisa.
And Lisa's very well versed in just history of this area and all things spooky. And we have delicious free snacks thanks to Allied Restaurant Supply, Daniel and his team there.
We give away some T-shirts and stuff. We take a group picture before we go. Another one usually halfway through.
It's just a really good community event,
it's a lot of fun.
It is fun.
And people see ghosts and stuff sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
And we try to make it super family friendly. My kids will be there. I know a lot of other people bring their kids as well. So we have people of all ages that show up. So yeah, you should definitely come. Would love to have you.
There will be a map of all the locations and the arrival times and everything on the website eventually. Normally, again, that would be already on there by now, but it will be up by
Golly, I hope Monday at the latest.
Next week sometime.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get everything nailed down and be able to say, hey, we're going here this year. And that way you can go and pull that map up while you're on the spook tour and say, okay, we're now going to here and we got to be here by this time. That way we don't have to follow a convoy if we're driving. And again, this year, if we do the downtown thing, it could be a little different. We'll still have some arrival times planned, even if we do the downtown tour. Because there'll be like, we're going to drive to this area, walk around, look at these things, and then drive to this area, walk around, look at this thing, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you guys for all your help today.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we accomplished something. I don't know that we have. I'm still like, what are we doing for the spook? We still don't know.
I don't know.
We're going to give Lisa a call later towards the end of the 9 o'clock hour, and hopefully we'll be able to nail something down. Although this is what will be the third or fourth conversation with her.
Yep.
And still don't have nothing iron nailed down. So
Not an iron down.
Iron down. It's been a bit of a challenge this year.
All right, so tomorrow's Secret Sound, if no one guesses it at 420 with Brett, it will be over $450.
And we're going to be talking about the scariest movie you've ever seen. I feel like the week before Halloween, all the streaming services go nuts. There is an ad right now on HBO Max. And I don't know what the movie is, but I want to see it. So they're highlighting all their horror movies.
Right, of course.
And they have quick clips of about 10 different movies and features. And on some of them, they show the name of the movie. But on this one scene, they don't. There's this woman on there, and she's doing like this. And she goes...
See, it made me shudder.
She goes, okay, open up wide now. And I'm like, I want to see that. I don't know what that is, but I want to see it. Just her whole delivery is so good. It makes me want to see the whole stinking movie, but I don't know which one that is.
Yes, thank you, Megan. Don't forget winner at 9:20 and in TikTok.
Yes.
Thank you.
We're going to find out who the winner of the Hardy tickets is in about 30 minutes. Tomorrow, we'll be doing the Morning Kicks Challenge to find out the winner at 7:50. So a little different.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. We'll have to look and see. Probably we'll do the morning gargle. That's
Megan's
probably what we're going to do.
We haven't done
Megan
it
loves
so long.
it. Yeah.
All right. Well, Randy, we'll see you tomorrow, and then I'll be back Monday, and we'll see you then.
Have a great day.
Bye. Have a great day. Bye.